What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? And welcome to another episode of Fingers in the Batter, coming to you live from both the IEEC studios still. I am your host, MRT, and with me as always, the quarantined homie, Eric.
What's up, MRT? What's up, everybody? And aren't we all quarantined? I'm not the only one, okay?
That's true. Are we quarantined? Or we're just at like a stay home kind of thing?
Yeah, everybody's just on a stay home order, I guess.
Yeah. How are you still like? Let's catch up. We still haven't seen each other, and now it seems like we did see each other momentarily.
Oh yeah, when I picked.
But when I dropped off some supplies to you.
Yeah.
Besides that, how have you been doing with staying at home, or did you return to work yet?
No, I'm gonna go back tomorrow. Hopefully that goes well. Well, but they said if I get there and I'm still coughing up a storm, I guess, they're just gonna send me home immediately. Which I'm like, okay, like I honestly I wouldn't I don't want to expose anybody to anything. I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but if anybody's gonna be uncomfortable, I just don't want them to think I'm just trying to be lazy and working from home. But I mean, I'm still working.
That's true. I see what you're saying. So is your plan to go in there and start coughing up a storm?
No. I ran out of cough medicine 2 days ago though. Because the last time I went, it's one of those things they limit you from buying, tons of it.
They're limiting cough medicine?
At Walgreens they were, and when I went to Stater Brothers too. I mean, it's not one per household like other items, but it was two, and I each bottle basically lasted me 24 hours. I don't know, cause I drink.
Damn, were you taking dosages or were you chugging these things?
Both. I was drinking out of it at the times that I was supposed to. I mean,
oh man, this is not happy hour, Eric. You're not relax on the cough.
I was just trying to get rid of my cough, and I mean, it kind of worked. It's a lot less often and consistent. Did you not turn off your notifications?
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. I think that should be good enough. I've been staying home a lot, but I've been staying home a lot for longer than that. So, nothing has really changed. I have been going to the store every day, though.
Really?
What
stores?
Off Sprinkles. A lot. Well, mainly Stater Brothers and Arco.
No.
The Offspringles says, have you guys noticed that there is always a full supply of Hot Pockets at the grocery store? You know what? I noticed that the stores are almost fully stocked again.
I haven't been there since Wednesday.
My local Stater Brothers has everything except obviously for hand sanitizer.
Yeah, when I went on Wednesday, because I went to Walgreens and Stater Brothers, Stater Brothers didn't have a lot of sanitizing stuff, like wipes or hand sanitizer stuff, but everything else they had plenty of. It looked like.
Yeah, I didn't have no problem. There's bread, there's tortillas, there's vegetables, there's ground beef. I found ground beef for the first time in about 2 to 3 weeks since this stuff started. There's toilet paper, there's everything, mostly everything, and there is a limit. So
what time did you go?
I'm pretty sure it's late, like maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon
Oh,
today.
okay.
And they had everything. So I think it's working. The whole limiting customer stuff. Because honestly, like I said before, like bread, it goes to waste.
Yeah.
I mean, it's spoiled. You know what I mean? It grows mold. Dude, I bought 3 loaves of bread 3 weeks ago, and I think I barely even went through one.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you how much stuff you don't really need.
And people are just hoarding it for no reason and ends up going to waste.
Yeah, exactly. And for anybody who's wondering, no, we're not in a food shortage, so you shouldn't be hoarding food. There's plenty of food to go around.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd let everybody know if...
Like people, I've seen like people posting like, oh, like capitalism, blah, 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 it's supposed to be better than communism and all that. Then why do the stores look the same? Like, that's just a stocking issue. It's not a supply issue. In like other countries, when the stores look like that, they've been like that for weeks probably. And here, like they're just restocking them overnight. So by the time you go in the afternoon, they were like empty. But like,
yeah. Like Javier said, there's like, have you noticed that Hot Pockets are there? Yes. I filmed lots of videos where stuff that you should be hoarding is still there, like
that you could
frozen foods, or that you could be hoarding is still there. Healthy frozen foods. There was a lot of ground turkey. Like it was crazy. Like, people were hoarding like weird things. It didn't make sense. But I just wanted to report that. At least my local Stater Brothers here in Colton is fully stocked. So if anybody's having trouble finding anything, hit me up. I will go check for you guys. Also, I've been to a couple stores and they all have wipes, but those are being limited to one per customer. So let me know, guys. When I go to the store, I'll definitely look out for anybody.
This is apparently you go every day.
I do. I'm telling you, I go every day. I feel bad because, like... But then that's the thing, too, about not hoarding things. You constantly need
you
stuff
have
from
to
the
go.
store.
Yeah.
I was telling Lisa, and, like, I've been making salsas.
Oh, I saw that.
Yesterday and today. But I tried to go to El Super first, and you have to make a line to go into the store. And I told her, like, it's crazy how we took for granted going into a store and just randomly buying things.
Yeah.
Without having to worry if they were there, or 2, if you had to wait in a long-ass line of people who are panic buying.
Yeah. It was like everything I hate about shopping over the holidays all over again. I was like, fuck
exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like shopping during the holidays, but this time for like
essentials.
For essentials, yeah. So, shout out to my mom. She's in the building. My mom, if you guys haven't noticed, my mom hasn't been hating on me behind the scenes because I've been filming in the garage. With the milk that we had that is gonna spoil, my mom's been making cheese out of it. So if we didn't buy, I'm not saying that we hoarded it, but we definitely
overbought
a little bit, because you're like, what, we weren't sure what was going on, and I have to admit that I was panicking.
Yeah.
We didn't buy a shitload of stuff, but maybe we did overbuy by a little bit. But my mom's finding ways to
not let it go to waste.
Some of the stuff. So yeah, so she's been using the extra milk to make cheeses at home.
That's cool. I'm surprised you didn't panic and go buy a cow.
Right? You know what I did? I asked my mom though, like, hey, do you think we need to buy some chickens? Because there was no eggs at the store. Like, maybe we
Yeah.
should stock up on chickens instead. My sister says she had to cancel her plane ticket. She said this needs to end now. It's not going to, everybody. So, and then Javier said you guys need to make arroz con leche, which we did. We made a full pot of arroz con leche. So,
So if anybody wants arroz con leche, hit Birdo up.
yeah, hit me up. Come through. I have a whole pot of it. All right, moving on. Fitness goals updates. I have no fitness goals anymore. I haven't really changed anything eating wise. I haven't changed anything.
I thought that's what you were gonna change.
I know. Don't judge me.
Why'd you put that angle where the mic covers 3/4 of your face?
There's the only way I could figure it out. Now I'm gonna have to ask you to show me how you did your setup.
You just have to put the camera higher. And your tripod goes higher than this one too.
Oh, well. I like the fact that you can only see my eyes and not my fat ass face.
Okay, Wilson.
My sister said the plane was fine, but I was like, I'll just change the date. That's
like she would be able to travel, but she didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, pretty much. Eric, how have you been doing, at least on your fitness goals?
I've tried to not eat as unhealthy, I guess, but I still haven't been able to get myself to work out. Like anything. Like I have some stuff that I could try to do, but I don't know. I'm hoping I motivate myself enough tomorrow to start.
Well, hit me up. Maybe we can do those Planet Fitness classes at the same time, even if we're not there together.
We'll do it as a Zoom meeting.
Let's do that, because I need to learn how to do Zoom. So, before we continue on to the rest of the program, Eric.
Yeah.
This is our last episode before our 1-year anniversary.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Our 1-year anniversary is in 3 days.
Shout out to us.
Shout out to us for podcasting for a year, bro.
We actually committed to this. That's weird.
We actually committed to it. I know. I mean, I could see us doing this for a long time, dude. This is gonna be, I think, something that we're gonna really stick to. It's giving us a lot of structure as far as, well, not structure, but you know what I'm saying, like maybe something like a hobby to stick to.
Yeah. I enjoy
we've been
this.
Getting better. Me too. We've been getting better. Even with a pandemic going on, we have found ways around it to keep continuing this podcast. So
I honestly like this better because I get to socially distance from you and distance myself socially.
That's funny. I'm always gonna tell you, like, why do you talk more when there's nobody in the room than when we're together?
I don't know.
So funny. So we might have to break social distancing rules for a little bit. Just maybe celebrate maybe for 30 minutes and maybe make a little mini episode about it.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that.
I'm
cut
down.
a cake. I don't know. All right, then. We'll meet up for that then, at least.
We'll just go grocery shopping together so that we could...
Oh, yeah, that's right, huh? Like you said, like my celebration's stocked up. You come over, we'll celebrate, and then we'll go grocery shopping. So moving on. We'll go on with current events. I don't know if you heard, but LAPD was
oh, yeah.
filmed shutting down a 1-year-old's birthday party.
That was a lot of people. Like in the video that I
was a lot
saw,
of people.
I was like,
Yeah.
well, are they there for the party or are they there because of all the commotion of the cops showing up to shut down a party? Which,
Yeah.
how stupid are you that you're having a party, that you're attending a party, that you're anywhere near there, like during all this? Like, I don't get it.
I don't agree with it. Yeah, me neither. People aren't taking this seriously. I mean, you should, but also don't take it for granted that other stuff is happening, you know?
Yeah.
How to explain it? Like, okay, for instance, New York is like an epicenter of this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
right?
horrible over there.
And that's because they're all super close together.
I know, that's what's like, dang. Like over there, how are you gonna social distance when you live so close together, so packed together?
Exactly. Here in California, we're all separate. We all live. We all have a pretty big space to each other.
Yeah.
If you own a house, you know. And so I think people take that for granted, like, oh, you know, we ain't gonna catch this shit. And maybe they're right, but maybe, you know, why risk it? So.
Yeah. And I mean,
it sucks because a 1-year-old's birthday party is probably a big event in society, but in a pandemic, I don't know if you should be risking that kind of stuff. I don't think I'll be having any birthday parties for my daughters coming up.
Yeah.
As much as it's gonna suck, but you know, in the future, you can explain to them like we were going through stuff, and
like it's for your safety. It's for everybody's safety.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
so.
I had a niece, and then her birthday party was like 2 Fridays ago, or like last Friday. No, not this Friday that passed, but the one before. And then it was right after they did the stay at home thing for the state. And then I was like, dang, that sucks. And then so shout out to Joseph, happy belated birthday to her. Like I wasn't able to go because I was still kind of like sickish, kind of. So but then like some people stopped by and like gave her gift and wished her happy birthday and stuff, but like they didn't have the party that I guess she was looking forward to. But I guess she understood.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible, but it's stuff that has to be done, at least for now.
Yeah.
Just whenever this is over, just have a bigger party than usual.
Right. like I'm making up for a birthday and my regular birthday.
Right. Javier, I have not seen the meme about March birthdays. I need to see that one.
There's one where it's that one with Pablo Escobar from Narcos. You know, where he's by himself.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like everybody with March and April birthdays, and it's him with like a cake and like a birthday hat on. That's the one I've seen. It's funny.
And to be fair, though, people in March probably be celebrating the most. So. One birthday is not going to ruin y'all. We'll celebrate next year. I'll be there.
To all the Aries people.
Yeah, to all the Aries people, hit me up. I will celebrate your birthday with you and make that shit memorable. All right, and then NYU Grossman students to graduate early to help out during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, I've read I saw a video on it, like some news story. I guess there was like 69 out of 122 students that have volunteered, like to start working on, I think like April 5th or something. Like they basically had already finished all their training, all their classes, and they were just waiting for graduation, like to walk or whatever, to get their diploma. Yeah. But since they already pretty much done, they were just waiting for that. Like they're just gonna go ahead and let them graduate early to start helping out on the front lines over in New York.
Yeah, well, that's good. I don't know if you saw this video, but it's a video of a nurse quitting her job because she was getting sent to the coronavirus floor of her hospital.
I mean,
So
our
that video is controversial because how would you feel in her place? But a lot of people are like, that's what you signed up for.
yeah,
you
like your
signed up.
job is to help and all that.
Yeah, and you could tell that pretty much. I don't want to offend anybody, but she bitched out. She looks like she lives lavishly, like in a family that's well off.
Yeah.
And she pretty much said, fuck that, I'm not risking this shit for anything. Which, I mean, even if it's a selfish thought, she did it for her family. But then again, like, you signed up for that shit. Like,
yeah, like if you're a soldier,
you
signed up to, like, if there's a war, you're gonna go. Like, if you're a cop, if there's a call for 911, you signed up to go respond to that. Like, if you're a nurse, if you're anybody in the medical medical
yeah. So salute to those in the front lines. And I guess, you know, I'm not gonna knock on anybody who has to make those decisions, because I don't know how I would react if I was in that situation. But
yeah, I mean, I can't put myself in that situation to think what I would do, but I wouldn't like be doing that to begin with, cause
yeah, exactly. You would have to know. It's like you said, you can't sign up to be a soldier and then freak out when the war happens while you're in that situation. So,
and I mean, man, like, there's a lot of medical professionals that, like, they're just posting like their long ass shifts at work where, like, they're just pleading with everybody's
faces and stuff.
Like, they're just pleading everybody, like, stay at home because this shit's fucking real. Like, if you get here, like, I mean, if you're considerate of anybody else, even if they're not sick, even if you think they're not in risk, like, if you care about anybody but yourself, then you just stay fucking home.
Right, exactly. All right, moving on, and to Javier's point on right here on the live, $1 trillion stimulus bill passes, so we're all getting $1,200 checks in the mail. That's if you did your taxes, though. If you did your taxes
last year,
you will be getting that check since 2018. I think it's 2018, 2019. You will get a $1,200 check for yourself and $500 for every kid you have.
Oh, shit. But who gets that? How do you get that?
Well, you're going to get it whatever way that you got your taxes. So if you got your taxes direct deposited to you, you will get it in your direct deposit. But if you got your taxes
checks that
through the mail in the check, old school way, then you will get your stimulus check that way too.
But they're just gonna send it automatically to everybody that's done their taxes?
Yeah. They're trying to go for an April 6th date.
But what if you're working?
What do you mean? No, yeah, everybody's getting it.
Everybody's getting it?
Everybody's getting it. It's a stimulus check.
Yeah. Also that. But you can't go out and spend it. What are you? Oh, I guess you could order takeout and delivery. But then you're just... What?
Look, and Javier had asked, how are you going to spend that money? That money is to pay your bills. Pay your bills with that, folks.
I know.
We don't know how long we have.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you're working? You don't need those $1,200.
Yeah, you might not. But what about the people? What about the people who don't have jobs?
I know, that's what I'm saying. But like, so right now it's like an emergency. Everybody gets it.
Yeah, to stimulate the economy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's to stimulate the economy. So there's undocumented workers who are not going to get it. Yeah. So I think you getting it and you spending it, it's just making up for the whole economy is what I think it's going to do.
Okay.
But I think you should pay your bills with it. Don't go buy a new lion cub or anything with it.
But if you have it, you might be able to get a baby one.
Right? And those make a lot of money.
I know, you get a guy one and I get a girl one, and then we start breeding.
Oh, and we start breeding? We start breeding tiger cubs? Oh my god, and then we can be like the Tiger King. We can be like the motherfucking Tiger King.
And then you're gonna disappear and Lisa's gonna be rich.
Oh, I know. Please don't let her get away with my death. Which is a perfect segue, man. Entertainment news. Did you watch the Tiger King documentary?
Docu-series thing. I watched like the first
Docu-series.
2.5 episodes. I was watching the one where like it's like all the stories about like how the guy disappeared. I didn't finish that episode because then we had to start shooting this. But upon your recommendation, I started watching it a few hours ago.
Okay, so somebody that was reluctant to watch it, what were your thoughts on it?
I wasn't reluctant. I was gonna get around to it. Wasn't a priority. But like, I don't know. It was interesting. Like, they're all just look like fucking weird ass characters, fucking redneck people.
Yeah, but what did you think of the whole society? Not the whole underground world of
exotic pets. I don't think it's
big cat breeding.
I don't think exotic pets should be a thing to begin with, which includes big cats.
But they had zoos.
Yeah, but I mean, private zoos, like, why? Like, why do people need to go pet a little baby tiger, fucking play with a little cub lion, just so like, oh, if they don't do that, they don't give a fuck about the environment. Like, there should be other ways that you could get people interested in that. I mean, like, yeah, like if you have to rescue a wild animal and rehab it, and maybe it's not gonna survive it out in the wild, you could keep it in a sanctuary, but like to be breeding them and keeping them in captivity their whole life, like people are like, did you see Johnny Bones posted on his Instagram? I think today he posted like this. I don't know what it was. It was like just like a post. He reposted it. It said instead of the quote "sucks," right? Quote zoo animals. Like that everybody's locked up right now, and
yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, here's the thing that I feel happened watching the documentary. You go in there with the best of intentions.
And you kill your husband and feed him to the tigers.
Okay, hold on. Look. Let's go through the mindset of Joe Exotic. You go in there with the best of intentions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a zoo to help out big cats. You get yourself in that situation, and then you figure out how expensive it is to take care of a zoo. Once you figure out how expensive it is to take care of a zoo, you start to notice how much money comes in from people taking pictures with tiger cubs. And how much that actually can help your zoo out financially.
Yeah.
But what happens when you start making a killing out of anything?
It's like drugs. Everybody wants that.
It's
like their cut.
Exactly.
Wants a piece of that action.
You start getting greedy. Everyone wants a piece of that action. People start taking notice. Then people want to stop you from getting part of that action so they can get even more action out of it. It's just like anything. Like it becomes this thing where it becomes a monster after a while. So, hold on. Before we continue, shout out to Mikey. Mikey's on the live. Mikey wasn't on the live last week. He said we were on too late. So it's past his bedtime.
It's past my bedtime too. I might doze off right now.
So, Mikey, shout out to Mikey for staying past his bedtime to check us out. But yeah, that's what I think happened. I think Joe Exotic let all this get to his head. Then Carol is an evil, nasty bitch who killed her husband. And is fucking greedy and wants all that shit to herself.
Mm-hmm.
And like Javier says on the live, she sold tiger cubs herself.
Yeah, like that's how she started.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden she kills her husband and she's not about that. Fuck that shit, dude. You know, one thing I got away from the Tiger King?
What?
Him as a country artist. Did you see that? That he's a country artist? Did you hear any of the songs?
I didn't. Because I was just playing it in the background as I was doing chores. So I kind of heard there was music playing and I knew it was him. That because he sells like a bunch of stuff. No, basically everything branded him and then like 2 albums I heard or something. But I wasn't really paying attention to it.
So all his songs, bops. They all bop.
They're all bops.
He
should be bigger.
They're all
knee
slappers. You should have been paying more attention because he wrote a song about Carol killing
her husband.
Yeah, it's called Hey Kitty Kitty.
Dang.
Look, watch. I'll play it right now. Let's see if you can hear this.
Great, we're gonna get copyright claimed again.
No, because he doesn't have a record label.
But can he still owe his intellectual property?
Can he?
I'm pretty sure.
I can't even hear it. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe turn up the volume.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it's not working. Can you hear anything?
I can't hear anything.
It's probably, I don't know what's going on, but all boppers. Bops.
I guess I'll have to go back, damn it.
Dude, I was singing along to a bunch of his songs. Why aren't these songs playing?
Maybe he had them taken down for being copyright claimed.
No, I was listening to them before.
Oh, you know what? You're playing it on your laptop?
Uh-huh.
I think that's why. Because earlier when I was like trying to test out the microphone and stuff, and I was watching that on my laptop, like it took the audio out of, and I didn't have my headphones on, so I wasn't sure if
Oh, so you think it's from
having the
recording?
Yeah, having the interface connected.
Oh, okay. Well, I recommend anybody who wants to hear some good music to check out Joe Exotic's YouTube channel, and you will be surprised because he has slaps on deck. He has bangers, 100% bangers. But all right, Eric. Once you finish the docu-series, we'll talk about it more next week, and then
do I have to? We talked about it today already. I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, it has good pacing. I like so far, like I had no problems. Like I was like, oh shit, it's already the next episode. Like I like shows when that happens. I'm like, whoa, like
yeah. Trust me, it gets better and it gets crazier.
All right.
It's that kind of fucking docuseries, dude. It's insane. Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura dropped their stand-ups this week on Netflix. Did you watch any of them?
I watched both of them. Because the Bert Kreischer one was actually like last week. And the Tom Segura one was this week.
Okay. I watched
Hey,
Bert
Big Boy and Ball
Tom's
Hog.
the same.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like Bert Kreischer. I do not
What?
think he's funny. Yeah.
So you're like the guy at Starbucks? you
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you like Joe Rogan and Bill Burr and Tom Segura, I guess,
Yeah.
is you like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I only know him because I watch the Joe Rogan podcast, and he's consistently on there because
Like,
they're homies.
yeah, because like that was basically the story about the Starbucks when he's like that. The guy only knew him because he's friends with those other guys. It's like,
Yeah.
and then but yeah, like, um, I like like I hadn't really watched any Bert Crasher one. I think I had heard of Tom Segura more, and I had watched all of his stuff already on Netflix, and that's the only reason I know Bert Crasher first. I mean now, but I like the Bert Crasher one better. Like I was laughing like hysterically at that one, and then the Tom Segura one
More than the Tom Segura
yeah. Like the Tom Segura one, I don't know if it's just because I've seen all the other ones, but this one I can't even really think of much that happened in this one. Well, yeah, I can, but
I don't know why I like this one more. It's because, I mean, I like his first two specials better than this one, but I like this one better than the Bert Kreischer one.
I hadn't watched any Bert Crasher one maybe, and I was like, this was funny.
Remember, he's famous because he does his machine joke. Have you heard his machine joke? That's how he got famous.
I don't know.
He pretty much was he in college he took a Russian language class.
Uh-huh.
And to get all his credits for it, he had to go to Russia. So he goes to Russia, and his college had to pay the Russian mafia to chaperone them around the city.
What the hell?
So he walks in on them, and they're like, "Who are you?" And he said the only thing that he knew how to say in Russian, or as a response, was like, "I am the machine."
Oh.
So then he partied and hung out with them. And then they were like, oh, they started introducing him to other mafia gangster guys. And they started introducing him as the machine. And so he, at the end of his story, he said he ends up robbing the same train his classroom's in. And he's like, the gangster's like, who should we rob first? So he's like, we should rob my class first.
What the hell?
And so he said when he walked in the train, he's like, I am the machine. Fucking robbed his fucking class.
What the hell?
Yeah, so he even tells you that he said he didn't even think that story was that funny, but it was that absurd that he was encouraged to tell it, and that's pretty much what started his comedic career.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I find like his daughters, like how he tells his stories with his daughters, like hilarious. Like,
oh, you know,
like
what?
About like how were them those, like, what did you think about those dreams last night? And they're like, what?
You know what, Eric? This might be a long episode, so
oh shit.
When we're done with this,
just make sure you share it so that I can download it.
So I'll share it.
Yeah, because you started it.
And then you will download it, and then we'll go live again?
Yeah, if we need to.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to. Because I want to tell you something about Bert Kreischer. This is more interesting than his machine story, is that Bert Kreischer was mollied by his friend Ari Shaffir, who's a fellow stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch, like, that was a big deal, dude. Like, pretty much, Bert Kreischer, I think, has his podcast, was going to have his podcast. I'm not sure what happened, but Ari Shaffir thought it was funny to molly him, so their podcast would be funnier.
What the fuck?
But in that podcast that's unreleased, because it was such a traumatic experience to Bert Kreischer, that he's all like, his daughters and his wife hate the fuck out of Ari Shaffir.
Yeah.
Look it up, dude. It's insane. Like the way you could tell too. The way it's like if me and you hung out and I drugged you, and you were so conflicted about it because you're like, that's the most fucked up shit you could have ever done to me.
Yeah.
But somehow I still see you as a friend.
That's fucked up.
Type of feel, yeah. So I thought that story is way more interesting than this fucking machine story. But when you have a chance, check that out, dude. Like, he went through a fucked up time, like, because Ari Shaffir, I don't know if you know who Ari Shaffir is, but he was also in the headlines recently because he made a video on Twitter where he was celebrating Kobe's death.
The hell?
So, yeah, dude, that insane. So, check that out whenever you get a chance, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to talk about The Killing Eve season 3?
Oh, I mean, it's not a big deal unless you're into Killing Eve, which I am, and it was supposed to come out April 26th, but instead it's going to come out April 12th. So if you have BBC America, look out for that 2 weeks early. Yeah.
And you have to have a subscription to BBC?
It's BBC America. It's just a channel that it's like,
it's just a channel.
It's a channel that comes in your cables or satellite subscription, I guess. Or
okay.
I don't know what is streaming service for live TV, but yeah, it's not something you could just get, I guess.
Okay, all right then. If anybody has questions about Killing Eve, hit up Eric.
Yeah.
Moving on and say it.
No, I was just gonna say because I only heard of it because it was like getting a lot of nominations and won some awards when it was like award season for TV shows. And then like it has Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy, which I used to watch. Well, I still watch Grey's Anatomy, but she's not on there anymore. Oh, and then Jodie Comer.
Grey's Anatomy's still going on?
Yeah. I still watch it every week, every Thursday on ABC.
That's a current show?
Grey's Anatomy, yeah. It's like on its 16th season.
Holy moly, I thought that show already ended.
No, there was like a dip in the middle where I was like, oh, why am I still watching this? But I don't know if my expectations just got lower after those seasons. Then I'm like, it's an okay show. Like, I'll keep watching it.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I didn't start watching it from the beginning. I started watching like in season 5-ish maybe. So I have been watching it for a while, but I definitely wasn't like a day one person.
Okay, damn.
But I'm still there. Oh, and Alex Karev left. Spoiler alert if you even care about Grey's Anatomy like that, which a lot of people probably don't anymore. Oh, and what you probably didn't notice is Jodie Comer, who's on Killing Eve as Villanelle, was Ray's mom in the flashback when they showed Ray's parents.
Oh yeah.
She's like a
interesting
protagonist. I was like, hey, Jodie Comer, which yeah.
Mikey wants to know, have you seen Casa de Papel?
Yeah. Oh wait, I love Casa de Papel. There's the mask next to Snorlax, and then I have some pops. And then I have the ones pop with a mask. Casa de Papel is the shit. I love that shit. Like, if you like heist movies, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was gonna be like a heist movie where they like plan it out, and then like in the last like 10 minutes of the movie, they pull off the heist.
That's right.
Yeah, but this one, like, it starts off like, oh, we're gonna plan the heist, and then the first step is the heist is. And they go to it, and then like they're doing the heist as like that's what hooked me. Like the first season's fucking amazing. I love that shit. And then, oh yeah, season 4 is coming out on April 3rd for Casa de Papel on Netflix. But Casa de Papel, I love that shit. It's in Spanish, so I don't know if that's a thing that might turn some people off from it. But it's like Spanish, so you say joder now. And that means fuck. And then for yeah, it means to fuck.
Damn, look at you. Have you seen this other movie on Netflix called The Platform?
No.
Oh, watch that shit. Watch a movie on Netflix called The Platform. Total mindfuck, dude. Watch that shit. It's in Spanish, but like Mikey said, you can watch it in English.
Yeah. I'll watch it in Spanish.
What is it called?
Huh?
I watched it with Lisa, so I watched it with the voiceovers.
Yeah.
What is that called when they do voiceovers?
Oh, dubbed?
Yeah, I watched the dub. But don't watch anything dubbed with subtitles because
they don't
those
match.
shits do not match. That shit is fucking ridiculous.
I learned that with anime.
That's not what he said? Oh, I'm like, that's not what he said. It's fucking ridiculous. What? So I had to turn the subtitles off.
Yeah. Like, I hate because, like, Saul was watching Naruto, and he would watch it with subtitles on, and then I'm like, and then I kind of got into it, and then I was like, put it in dub. I can't be on my phone and, like, watching this show because I have to be reading to understand what's going on in this show. Because, like, I realized, even if it's a show I really like I'll glance at my phone once in a while because I can listen. And when it's not in a language I understand, I'm like, I have to be glued staring at the screen now. Like, because.
So you rather listen to it than watch it?
No, but like, I don't know. Like, I can't just stare at a screen for that long, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
I'll comprehend what's going on if I could hear it still, but like, I hate having to stare at a screen. That's probably why I don't go to the movies, because I can't double screen or second screen.
That's funny. All right, well,
that took a lot longer than I thought.
We'll move on to our last segment before we make the transition to the next live.
Sports news. Eric? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Sports news.
There's no sports news.
There's no sports news.
Unless you follow the Belarus soccer league. It's funny.
Which, I don't know who the fuck follows them. Unless it's you, Eric.
Nope. I just know about it because I follow like soccer meme page. And then it's like everybody's just sad because all the leagues are canceled, and then like everybody's sad that there's no live soccer or football, and then there's like, oh, the Belarus league is still going on, and then everybody gets excited about that because it's some sort of soccer, and like, dude, like, they're playing in full stadiums. Like, have they not heard what's going on? I don't get it.
That's fucking scary, bro, that some people in a whole fucking stadium?
Yeah, because I guess ridiculous. It was like, it's a derby, which I guess would be like comparable to like a rivalry match in any kind of American sports. So it was a derby. So that stadium was packed to go watch that match.
Oh, damn.
Like, from what I saw, there was like a crowd of people, and then like one chick with like a face mask, and everybody else just like nothing's going on.
Yeah. Mikey said Fox even played the Super Bowl today. What?
I've been seeing a lot of like soccer teams like posting about like previous like legendary soccer matches they've played in past years. It must suck to be a sports station right now.
Oh, definitely. I don't watch ESPN.
But what are they talking about right now?
If I can't find anything to talk about, I mean, right now, anything that's going on in sports right now is NFL related, and that's because they're making trades.
Yeah, like other free
agency. It's the beginning of the beginning. You know,
or like their preseason moves.
Yeah, so
do you think that's gonna start on time?
Why? No. Trump just extended all the rules and regulations for stay at home till April 30th, just so you know.
Oh shit! And he wanted to get
Yeah,
everybody
and
back out there on Easter.
yeah, exactly. Mikey said Melvin Gordon to the Broncos. FTP anyways. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, FTP means fuck that puto. So, Melvin Gordon got traded to the Broncos.
Who's Melvin Gordon? For those people that might not know, not me, asking for a friend.
Melvin Gordon was the ex-Chargers running back who last season was on a holdout to get higher pay, was unsuccessful, came back to play for us, now is playing for the Broncos, and he said he was going to get paid more somewhere else, but decided to play for the Broncos just so he could play the Chargers twice a year.
Dang. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So, like Mikey said, FTP to him. He didn't have to do us like that, but if he wants to, I mean, he has to play against. He has to be the backup to Philip Lindsay, so it's not like he's gonna go over there and be a star anyways. So
yeah,
I think he got greedy too fast, and it didn't work out for him. Not like the way it works out for other people. He probably should have waited a couple more seasons to do something like that. Especially if you're coming from the Chargers, a team that doesn't have anything to show for anything. As sad as that might sound. So, I don't know. People like being ridiculous. He's one of them. And Mikey said Eckler showed up and made him look bad. And that's what happens when you decide to hold out or do whatever you got to do to make somebody miss you, and there's somebody there waiting to take your spot, and that person
has something to prove, so they're gonna prove it.
Exactly, and that's what Austin Eckler did, and we gave Austin Eckler, the Chargers gave Austin Eckler a way better deal than Melvin Gordon got last year, I think, and they didn't offer him a deal this year, so that's got to be a slap to his face. So, I can't speak for Melvin Gordon, but I don't think he played his cards right, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to music news, which there really hasn't been any music news.
Because there's no shows?
Because there's no concerts.
But I mean, people can still put out music.
Yeah, but a lot of the artists have been stuck at home too, just like me and you. So
they've been stuck in their living room, so maybe
yeah,
they could throw a concert from there.
Yeah, which today was I don't know if you know this, it was the iHeartRadio living room concert from America.
I didn't know it was a charitable thing until that you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's a charitable event. You could donate. Well, they encourage you to donate to two charitable causes, which is Feeding America and First Responders Children's Foundation. I didn't get to watch it, but I know Elton John was there. I was preparing for the show, so I'll try to make sure that I watch at least some of it.
Yeah,
I used to like to watch live stuff on DVD, but I don't know why it hasn't caught my eye as of recently. But I'll make sure to check that out, and if anybody else, let me know what you think of it.
Did anybody else watch it? Maybe if you're watching right now.
I know if you're watching, please let us know. In other music news, I wanted to talk about this because I'm just so tired of looking at Lizzo's ass. But Lizzo shot her shot at Blueface by posting a picture of her in a thong, saying "Blueface baby,"
which I think.
So
I think he said what he said on that interview first, and then she made that post.
Oh, is that what that was?
I think so.
Oh, I thought he responded to that.
Nah.
It's the opposite?
Yeah, because the question they asked him was like, oh, fuck. Basically, if he would hit it, and then he's like, well, I've hit like big women before, and blah blah. Oh, they asked him like, oh, like if Lizzo has the coronavirus, would you still hit it? And then he said, yeah, like he's done it with other big women. And then he said something like he might need a nut. I don't know. It was weird. It he has it on his Instagram.
Oh, I've been bro said Joe Exotic for president 2020. That's what I'm saying. Go listen to all his songs. Bops for days. Every song I listened to, I was like, that's a bop. That's a bop.
He's your new favorite artist?
Look, even he is talented. Joe Exotic is talented. I haven't said hell no. Joe Exotic, he's talented. I don't have any other way to explain it. That I listen to his songs and I'm like,
you're like, he gets recognized for the wrong reasons. He should be recognized for his music talent.
Exactly. And in every music video, he's letting you know you're not listening to Joe Exotic, the zoo owner. You're listening to Joe Exotic, the country artist.
Like,
come on,
this
man.
isn't Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. This is Joe Exotic, the country king.
Yeah, this guy, he has a lot of feelings. He has a lot of things to say. Come on, did you listen to that song, Here Kitty Kitty?
No, I already told you this like 5 minutes ago. I didn't go and listen to it in the break we took.
You have to listen to Here Kitty Kitty, because Here Kitty Kitty is about, it's about Carol and her killing her husband.
Well, I'll get around to it. I don't think it's something I'm gonna go out of my way right now during the show to
no,
listen to.
No, you have to. I'm gonna go out of my way to try to pull this up. They're boppers. They're bops.
They're bops. I'm gonna bop you in the head.
Slappers, bangers, 100% bangers. Don't get it twisted. These are 100% bangers.
Joe Exotic, Here Kitty Kitty.
Hold on, let me try first. Oh yeah, it's not gonna play on my screen. Are you listening to it right now?
Could you hear it?
No.
She was a rich woman, she had rich taste, she felt the blood running through her veins. She liked the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed.
That's a bopper. I don't even have to hear it. I can already feel the essence of it. And I know it's a bopper.
He has like somebody standing in as Carol.
Yeah, I mean, listen to that man's southern twang. I think he was in the wrong business. I think if he could have been the first country gay dude to have a top 100 hit in the country.
Before Lil Nas X.
Before, yes. Yes, Joe Exotic was before, ahead of his time.
It sounds like a country song. Like,
Tell me you're not.
it sounds
remotely...
like I mean, it's
entertained.
It's like it just reminds me of a corrido because he's like telling a story.
Yeah.
Is that what country music is?
That's what country
Corridos?
music is, Eric. Yes.
I don't know because I don't know.
How come Ainsley always joins but never stays?
Because she's an asshole.
Right, oh, Ainsley's an asshole. All right. I hope that caught her attention.
She probably left before she heard that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Marcus always talks shit to her. Like, she'll ask me questions, and then Marcus is like, he talked about this on the show. Why are you asking him?
Why even join the live, Ansley? Just to leave. Don't make any sense. It's funny that we're talking about Joe Exotic during music news, because that's music news right there. What do you think? That's a good song, though, right?
I'm more paying attention to the video. I haven't listened to all the lyrics.
The music video's badass. He's dressed as like a preacher.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see it.
No, you can't. It's a glare.
I know the light.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama Carol, something, something.
Bro, how crazy do you have to be to find a look-alike for it to be in your music video? Oh, the homie Scar Cheeks is in the building. What up, Esgardo? When I die, bury me to kitty kitty. That's hilarious.
We have that in writing. We'll make sure it gets done, Ivan. We're gonna add it to your will.
I know people are gonna look at me like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? And I'd be like, you don't know. This is what Ivan wanted. This car chick said, "What's Gucci Hoochie? What up? What up? It's gonna get spicy in here. Hopefully." Nah. That's all we had for music news. Tiger King, bro. Bop's on deck. All right, moving on. For food news, we have a woman coughs on $35,000 worth of food.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I saw the headline. I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw like women like that they had to throw away all that food, and that like they were charging her with like 4 felonies or something. 4
felonies, yeah, dude. The store owner was livid. Like, what the hell is wrong with this lady? She got charged with 4 felonies, 2 counts of terrorist threats, 1 felony count of threats to use a biological agent, and 1 felony criminal mischief.
Give her the electric chair.
People are crazy, dude. You know that? I don't know if you've seen this video where the guy was licking.
Oh, I didn't want to talk about him.
Oh, that guy.
You're giving him the exposure he was.
I'm not trying to, man, but don't be doing something stupid like that. Come on, man. Why the fuck would you lick stuff in the first place?
Yeah. I hope if he needs a ventilator, he's the last one to get it. Like, he's the last person in line.
No, he should get a ventilator. Only sick people need ventilators.
I know, but I said if he needs one, I hope he's the last one in line to get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Because, I mean, if it's anything like in Italy, like, they don't have ventilators for every person that needs one. Like, they basically have to choose who lives and who dies.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
did you hear?
And that's why in New York, it's like
China,
a big... In Wuhan?
Did you hear that in China? Sorry, I'm going off topic, but okay. Supposedly, the United States is number 1 in cases. Did you hear that?
Hold on, it couldn't cut out because my battery's low.
Okay.
Did I hear in China what?
Did you hear in China? No. Okay, hold on. In the world, confirmed coronavirus cases, we're number 1.
Yeah.
Then it's Italy. Then it's China.
Okay.
Where did this disease start? In China. How the hell is Italy second and then the U.S. number 1? So what they're saying is that China has been withholding information, and they actually have 4 times
the amount of cases they're reporting.
Yes. And they're in almost, just like us, almost in the 100,000s. So they're.
I wouldn't trust their statistics either higher or lower. It's just like supposedly like in Wuhan, like they started lifting restrictions. People are starting to be able to let into Wuhan.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that it's still a few weeks before people are able to leave Wuhan, but supposedly that's happening. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past China to be curving those numbers to look favorable for them. But
yeah,
at the same
time,
time,
a video where a hospital was chasing away a patient so they can stay at 0 new cases.
They go off and die somewhere where we can't report you.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So sorry I went off topic, but I wanted to say that.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, coronavirus.
Person fucking. Or those people fucking licking toilet seats and fucking licking
coughing on food,
everything, and coughing on people. Like, be smarter than that, guys. Don't fucking do no bullshit like that. That's fucking stupid. I think people like that should get ejaculated by a bunch of other people.
What?
With HIV.
I don't think that's
something drastic. Yeah, something drastic. Like
if you want to catch something here, like inject yourself with HIV.
Yeah, like people who are over here licking toilet seats should get bukkakied. Honestly. Honestly. They should get bukkakied. Because, like, you want to catch something? Catch gonorrhea. Catch the AIDS virus. Catch HIV. Don't fucking...
Catch something that's not going to put more of a stress on the medical system.
On society, yeah. Fuck that, dude. Ivan said, let them get fucked by three tiger owners. Give them the electric chair. Motherfuckers. That's funny. All right. On lighter. On something finally that doesn't have to do with coronavirus. Pillsbury announces that their cookie dough products are now safe to eat raw.
Yup. Not like anybody wasn't eating it raw anyway, but at least now you have 0% chance of food poisoning.
Yeah. Well, you can get what if you eat it raw?
Salmonella.
Oh, salmonella because of raw eggs.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I guess they use eggs in cookie dough, but...
What would you rather do? Eat a prostitute raw? Or eat raw cookie dough that could give you salmonella?
Raw cookie dough? What did she say?
Huh?
What are you laughing at? What did she say? Did she say something? I missed it.
Oh my god. Yes, my love. I'm gonna be bad father of the year.
I'll eat the burnt parts. Is what Ivan said.
Who said that? Hey, Ivan. Eric said he never been with a girl with burnt parts. He's acting that bougie. Eric's acting that bougie that he said he's never.
I didn't even know that existed.
He said he didn't even know that existed, which I think is total BS.
I didn't know that existed. I'm just, I'm a virgin, so I've never even.
So you've never met a girl.
Dude, when you showed me, I was like, I don't get it. Like, remember, I was completely lost. I was like,
with a girl. You never been with a girl that their thighs rub together.
He said they all have burnt parts.
They all have burnt parts.
But none of them looked to the extreme of like that meme you showed me. I was like, what?
Eric, you're bougie. You're big-headed.
No, I'm not.
Wow, Eric. You're not an equal opportunist.
Yes, I am. I told you. I just didn't know that was out there. And I mean, if you get to the point and then like it's there, like it's kind of fucked up to stop.
Oh, Trap Mingo. I don't know how long. What's up, Trap Mingo?
Yo.
I think he just stopped real quick.
It was just like swiping through all the lives that were on. So many people go live right now.
At this time?
Oh, I don't know. Oh shit, it's almost 11.
Yeah, dude. So yeah. That's funny. So Eric said, "Oh, Trap Mingo responded. Yo, hey, we're waiting to see that 101 with Boogie Boyle from No Cap Highlights. So let us know because we're all gonna be there.
We'll report that on our sports news.
Yeah, we're gonna report that on our sports news
or music news, both. It'll segue into the other.
Yeah. Ivan said Eric will throw up if he sees what?
A loose hair in the burnt parts.
How does Ivan know you so well already?
I was gonna ask you, when did I talk about my hair phobia? Around Ivan.
Oh man, Ivan knows you already. That's hilarious. Tramingo, come on the podcast, man. Well, once this whole social distancing is over.
Or I mean,
but
we could both social distance record from him, and he could go in the live.
All right, look, I'm putting my money right now. I'm gonna say it. I'm putting my money on Trap Mingo.
Oh,
to beat Boogie Boyle on the one-on-one basketball. There, I said it.
With feather boa and all.
But yeah, you have to wear the feathers, everything. I got $20 on it. Whoever wants to hit me up for it. Oh, I even said he told me like 4 years ago at a party.
How heavy was I drinking? Dude, I thought I usually keep that low key. I don't think it's something I broadcast.
It must have been a vulnerable moment. It must have been a vulnerable moment, Eric.
Damn. It was probably when I was poor little Tink Tink.
Poor little Tink Tank.
Ivan never got to call me that. He thought about it too late, huh?
Yeah, he thought about it too late. Oh, man. All right. In further food news, the Cheesecake Factory announces they won't be able to pay rent due to sales decline for the month of April. But they will give you a free cheesecake slice with every online order over $30 if you use promo code.
How big are their slices? I've been to the Cheesecake Factory a few times, but I've never gotten cheesecake there.
They're not that big.
Are they good, though?
Slice. You never been to Cheesecake Factory?
I've been to Cheesecake Factory, but I've never gotten their cheesecake.
That doesn't make any sense.
We've gone for like company dinners, company lunches. Company meals.
If I go somewhere that's called Beer Mania,
I'm gonna have the water.
I will not just have the water.
I don't know.
If I went to a place called Burger Mania, I would
had the hot dog.
a salad. How did you not say, hey, this must be called Cheesecake Factory for a reason?
Well, maybe because there's so many options.
Eric.
Have you had various cheesecakes at the Cheesecake Factory? Which one's the best one?
Yes.
Which one's the best one? I'll go for that one next time I go.
Okay,
I use that as my free slice.
Their birthday cake cheesecake is off the charts.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never inclined to go there. Mostly because cheesecake doesn't really.
Do you like cheesecake?
I like cheesecake, but it's not like, oh, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory because I really want some good cheesecake. I don't know.
I don't know either. Now that you put it that way, they do have some bomb ass bow tie pasta though.
I don't even know what I've had when I gone there. I just go because we get out of work and oh crap! Hello.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. I thought I could go.
No, it's okay.
Through it without charging it because I'm using the port for the microphone, but I guess I'm gonna have to charge it.
Okay. So let's give Eric a couple seconds to get it together.
Hey, I have it together.
And I almost did the same thing you did, but then I have a power strip. So I was like, I need to connect the charger straight to the phone.
Well, because I have an iPhone. Because I have an iPhone.
Which, if you've seen previous episodes, you've seen that we haven't always used this. Remember when we recorded and the phone died?
Huh?
Remember when we recorded and the phone died?
When we recorded what?
When we recorded and the phone died.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't even know? Okay. So, lastly on food news is donuts, which is Eric's #1 favorite dessert.
Which it's killed me that I haven't been able to eat them because of the whole eating better thing.
Yeah. They're bringing back their carrot cake flavored donuts for the spring.
Do you like carrot cake? I love carrot cake.
I like carrot cake without raisins.
There's carrot cake with raisins?
Yes. You must not have never had a real carrot cake, Eric.
I guess not. I like the frosting on carrot cake.
Go order carrot cake from anywhere else. That shit has raisins in it.
I think I'll just have the carrot cake donuts.
And that shit ruins it.
I'll just have the carrot cake donuts. Win-win. I'll get the chocolate ones too.
Right? Win-win.
What the fuck?
All right, Eric. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, and I don't know where I left the phone.
What phone?
Oh, there it is. Oh. Sorry.
Did you just moan?
No. I hit the mic
like
and then I was like, oh damn it.
Like,
Oh shit, the donuts thing was the last thing on the list. So we're done?
It was. Yeah, dude, we almost did 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
I want to understand why you talk more when you're not in the robe.
Because we've actually been planning, so I have points that I add that I could talk on.
Oh,
I think so. I just realized that because I brought up the donut thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have used the wireless earbuds. That was dumb of me.
Well, everybody wishes luck on this new format because it's gonna get complicated because if you haven't noticed, we're using microphones on the live now.
Oh yeah.
So, in hopes that the audio is gonna get better, the lives have been looking good, and that's because Eric edited the last video. So I
You shouldn't have told people we
speed up.
You should have just let people think you got that much better.
Nah. That was too good to let go without you getting some credit for it, dude. I was like, this looks fucking legit. So thank you, Eric, for helping me out with the edit. I had some family tragedy. Well, it wasn't a tragedy, but definitely a setback.
Yeah.
With my uncle's house burning down. So Eric helped me out with the editing during the week, and my family's gonna get through it. Just a minor setback, you know.
Yeah,
lost,
I mean, it sucks because it's a fucking house, but if he's okay and everybody else is good, that's the
yeah, and you know, we went over. We had a moment. I brought him some IPAs, which he didn't like.
Huh?
I said I brought him some IPAs, which he didn't like. So I had to buy him some Tecate Lights. But he sent us some update photos, and there's progress being made on rebuilding his home. And I should have posted some stuff up, but it was something out of the blue that, you know, if you don't plan on it, it's just, you know, stuff that happens. So I appreciate Eric for helping me edit. I'll be editing this week's, but definitely asking Eric for some help. So that's pretty much all I have to say, Eric.
Yeah, that's all at the end of the show for us. If you could please go ahead and follow us on Instagram so you could participate in the live like everybody that we've mentioned throughout the podcast. If you could give us a follow on YouTube, we subscribe on YouTube, we'd really appreciate that. Wherever you listen to podcasts, if you could subscribe on there, you could give us a good rating if it's possible. Anything helps. Anything that little thing you could do helps. On Stitcher, on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Play.
I know we didn't plan it, but this might be the last episode of the season.
Is it?
We don't know. I don't know.
Well, we have the anniversary one. That one might be the end of the season.
Okay, so anniversary episode
coming at you next week.
Next week, we'll try to make it an extravaganza. Oh man, too bad social distancing is a thing, or else I would invite a bunch of you guys to hang out with us. But
we're gonna celebrate the 1 year responsibly, not like the people in LA.
Yeah. So it'll probably just be me, Eric, and my family, and
I'll wear a hazmat suit so everybody feels safe around me.
Right. So that's gonna. Next week is our season finale then.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Don't be an asshole. Wash your hands. Don't be an asshole. Wash your hands. Don't be a lazy bones. Return your cards to a cart corral.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Laters.
Bye.
Nice! You made it to the end of the video. You know what that means. It means you haven't contracted the coronavirus yet. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also smash that notification bell so you can get notified whenever we upload another awesome video. Laters.